Hi guys, my name is Zavai. I just wanted to encourage you if you're struggling financially with something that the Lord used to encourage me with when I was struggling financially. Noah Grace, I'm gonna need you to be silent. If you're struggling financially, I wanted to encourage you with something that the Lord used to encourage me when I was struggling financially, especially as a single mom. This is what he said. Consider that there are two people in the exact same situation with the exact same circumstance surrounding them. These two people are so hungry, they're starving, their bellies are rumbling, their bodies are shaking, and everything around them just keeps reminding them of their very immediate, very real need. They are starving and they need food. The first of these two people is very self-sufficient and self-reliant. They recognize that oh my gosh. Sorry, baby. So this person is relying on himself to find food for himself, to feed himself, because his body needs it. And he recognizes that if he doesn't find food, he just has death to look forward to. He just has to lie down and die if he does not find food. So he gets up and he does everything that he can in his power to find food. He hustles, he grinds, he begs, borrows, steals, dumpster dives, all the things just to make sure that he can feed himself. But because he has no idea when his next meal is going to come from, the next time he's going to eat, he's filled with so much anxiety, so much fear, so much worry, and negative thoughts, negative thinking. How understandably so, right? Because of the situation he's in. That's the first person. The second person, even though she's super hungry, she has no idea where her food is going to come from, how she's going to provide for herself, how she's going to feed herself. The difference with this person is she happens to have knowledge that the other person doesn't have. She knows. Okay. She has been told that someone is preparing a whole feast for her, not just a little bit of food, okay, to get her by for the moment. But this person's preparing a whole feast. They are cooking up all of the delicacies. They're cooking up all of their favorite foods, all of the different types of foods that you can think of that you love. Okay, shh. So the second person, even though she's in the exact same situation as person number one, with the exact same circumstances surrounding her, she's also very hungry. She also doesn't know where her next meal is going to come from. She's also very, very desperate for food and for provision, and she doesn't have it. She happens to know something that the first person doesn't. She's been told that in her hunger, in her desperation, there's actually someone somewhere who is preparing a whole feast for her. There's someone who is in the kitchen right now, slaving away, preparing food for her. All of the different types of food that she can ever imagine, all of the different types of meals that she loves, all of the different types of cuisines that she loves and she gets excited to eat. There's someone right now who is preparing that food for her. Because of this knowledge that she has, she is not anxious like person number one. She is not fearful. She's not filled with worry. Because she knows something. She knows something that there is somebody in the background working to make sure that she is about to be fed. She may not know when she's going to eat. She may not know what exactly she's going to eat. She may not even know who exactly is preparing the food. The fact is, someone is preparing a feast, a whole banquet, a whole buffet of food for her. Okay? So instead of waiting with worry, instead of being anxious, instead of having negative thoughts and just wondering, what am I going to do? And instead of being self-reliant, going out to hustle, to grind, to dumpster dive, to beg, to borrow, and all of these things, she is actually able to put her head down and focus on other things that she's able to do, other things that she needs to do. Even though she still has this need, she's still extremely hungry and her belly is rumbling and her body is shaking and everything around her reminds her that she is hungry. But because she has this knowledge, she's able to be excited. She's able to wait with anticipation and with expectation because she knows something that the first person doesn't know. So because she has this whole feast to look forward to, she now is able to focus on the work that needs to be done outside of eating. Okay? So I want to encourage you with this. Even though you may be in a season of financial struggle and maybe the season has gone on for a long time, it's very, very important how we wait. You have to wait in that season as somebody who has a promise. God has given us a promise to take care of us. Go read Matthew 6. Okay, I want to encourage you to wait with excitement, with anticipation, and with expectation. I want to encourage you to wait as someone who knows that they have a God who takes care of his children. Wait as someone who is waiting on a promise, knowing that God is going to deliver, that in due time, he is going to deliver. He is going to fulfill the promise that he has given you. He takes care of his own. It's very important how we wait. We don't want to be like the first person who, in their waiting period, in their waiting season, they decided to be self-sufficient and to be self-reliant. And they decided to take on the burden of worry and anxiety and fear, wondering what's going to happen to them. We want to wait like person number 2. Even though they were hungry and everything around them was pointing to their very need, they waited with expectation, with anticipation, with excitement, because they knew that someone in the background, God, is working everything together for their good. God is getting ready to prepare a table for them in the presence of their enemies. One thing that I specifically heard, God said, I'm not preparing for you a bowl of cereal. It's not going to be a little itty bitty bowl of cereal, tongue twister. It's going to be a banquet, a buffet, a feast. God is getting ready to set a table for you in the presence of your enemies. But it's very important how you wait. So I want to encourage you that even though it's tough, it's hard, it's very heavy, it's not a nice season to be in, a season of struggle. But every season must come to an end because seasons change. So I want to encourage you to remember the God that you serve. We're also waiting for him to say, food is ready. Come for your banquet. Come for the feast. Come for the buffet. Do something in anticipation for that time when your food is going to be ready. So you've got to clean yourself up. You've got to do the self-work of doing your hair, brushing your teeth, making yourself look presentable, so that when God says it's go time, it's time for you to sit down at this table with this buffet of food in front of you. You're ready to go. That's not the time to then say, oh, I need to take a shower before dinner. I need to do my makeup. I need to do my hair. This is the self-work that you do now in the waiting. So that is what God encouraged me with. So I'm going to leave you with Hebrews 6:15, which says, and Abraham waited patiently and he received what God had promised. Wait patiently, wait well, wait with expectation.